Hello, I'm Nathgamer, and today we're gonna talk about Spider-Man. Specifically, we're gonna talk about Marvel's Spider-Man, developed by Insomniac Games. The new Spider-Man game that's coming out for PS4. I've got some bullet points to talk about. This is important information. Finger. And I'm going to be playing The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is not the new one. This is this one. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 for PS4. The bad one. The bad one. It's like the worst Spider-Man game. Anyway. As I stand here, my heroic level is going down because this is a stupid thing that's in this game. Is if you don't continually save people all the time, you become a menace and
I never get to sightsee.
I do not like that. It is stupid. Please do not put that in the new game. Let's start this race and just play while I talk. Blah blah blah. Yes. Okay. Cool. It's Spider-Man 64. Superman 64.
Super Spider does whatever a Super Spider does. Can he swing through a ring? Yes, he can. He is the king. Look out.
Okay, let's do this. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. No, please. No, please. Oh god, no, please. Oh god, no, please. Come on, oh god. This is so bad. I hate this game. Why am I playing this game? Okay, so, first bullet point is God, that I was a dumbhead. I normally am, but I was especially a dumbhead recently. I failed the race, I think. Yep. Okay. I was recently a dumbhead. I didn't pre-order Spider-Man before the release date was announced. Pro tip: if you want a game and you know it's coming out, but they haven't released a release, they haven't told you what the release date is yet, pre-order that game, put down $50 or whatever it is for the best version, whatever it's going to be, before it's announced. Do that, please, because I did not do that. The Spider-Man for Marvel's Spider-Man, developed by Insomniac Games. There has to be a better way of saying that. There's so many different Spider-Man games. Just the new one. Anyway. Fuck, I missed it again. Anyway. So I didn't pre-order it before they announced when it was coming out. And that was a dumb move, because when they tell you the release date of the game that's coming out, they also announce different versions of that game, mainly the collectors and special editions. Did I seriously miss that? Oh my god, do I have to get those blue ones? Red rush through blue rings and race through red rings, blah blah blah. Oh, so I have to red rush through the blue ones. What? Come on, this is dumb. Okay, yes, okay, so, the collector's edition was announced, like, the other week, whenever it was, and, I rushed to the mall the same day that it was announced. Alright, I got a red brush. Oh my, fuck you, game. Fuck you. I rushed to the shops to pre-order the game. For the collector's edition of the game. Okay, I failed this one. I rushed to the shops to pre-order the game, and on the same day at 1:15 PM, the collector's edition had completely pre-sold out. Within half a day of its announcement. I have never... I'm 25 years old. I've been pro gaming... hardcore gaming all my life. I have never, ever seen a game collector's edition or any version of any video game ever pre-sell out that quickly in all my life. And I was talking to the guys at EB Games, and they thought the exact same thing. They're the guys who work there. They're the guys who sell the games. They've never seen a game sell out that quickly before either. Even the likes of Call of Duty in its heyday never sold out that quickly. Which got me thinking about these next few things I'm about to talk about. There is so much excitement around this new game. Marvel Spider-Man, developed by Insomniac Games for the PlayStation 4, coming out September 7th, 2018. Everyone is so excited for this game to come out, and for a good reason. It's by Insomniac Games, and it's motherfucking Spider-Man. Oh my god, I don't want to become a villain. Let's go and do this bomb. So, I was thinking, wow, this game could be huge. This game could sell like nothing ever before on the system. I mean, it's no Pokemon Yellow or whatever, but... what's the motherfucking bomb? I saw it. It was like in the corner. Oh, there it is. Okay. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay. Okay. Yes. So, this game could be huge. In it could even do what the... Oh god. Marvel Spider-Man, developed by Insomniac Games, could do to the gaming industry what the MCU did for the movie industry. Let me explain. When the MCU started and the superhero movies became the next biggest thing that the movie industry had pretty much ever seen, people flocked to the cinema to see them, and they made a shit ton of money. And they still are. They're making record-breaking profits from these movies. There hasn't been a good Spider-Man game since Spider-Man 2 on the PS2, and even that, when it at the time of that it came out, wasn't actually that good of a game compared to other games at the same time on the same platform, like GTA or whatever. Those games were so much better than Spider-Man 2 just felt that good because it's the best Spider-Man game we've had so far. But that's not saying much, because all Spider-Man games suck. Until this new one that's coming out. But people love Spider-Man so much. He's my favorite superhero. And Insomniac Games just make such high quality games. Combine the two and you get possibly one of the biggest games of this generation. So, that might spark the interests of the Marvel investors, the people over at Marvel who love money. It might... Oh my god, please. The controls in this game are so bad. I can't wait for the new one. Okay. Fucking... I hate all these bombs and shit. I hate this heroic level system. It's bullshit. Anyway. Marvel might become interested let's ignore that. These red rings going, ooh, save me, save me. No. I'm gonna go take a picture. Like Peter Parker does. Anyway. Marvel might become interested in making other superhero video games in the style of Marvel Spider-Man. They'll be like, okay, so Marvel Spider-Man was extremely successful and made us a lot of money. And I'll get back to that point later on. So they'll be like, oh, this is really cool. This made a lot of money. People love this. People love, like, this is like a huge, big thing on the gaming side of the world. And they might realize, keep in mind, movie producers are really dumb. No offense to any movie producers watching. But, you know, you gotta listen to the fans. And Insomniac Games listen to the fans. And they're giving us the Spider-Man we deserve. So Marvel might be like, maybe we should continue to do this with our other properties, such as Iron Man and Thor and all those things. And there have been video games of those characters before, but they didn't give them their due time. They didn't give them the funding they deserved. Like the 2 Iron Man games they made, they were made in like 6 months with like a $2 million budget or something, like ridiculously low and fast, and just it was just terrible. Because I mean, what do you expect? They knew it was going to be terrible because they didn't give them the money to make it good. They were just like, we know this is going to be crap, but video games are for children, and this is just we're just milking the franchise. We're just milking the money out for this character. But if they want to actually be successful in the gaming industry like Marvel have never been before, DC are way ahead in the gaming industry with games like Injustice and DC Universe Online. Marvel have nothing like that level of excess. Nothing. No. Shibidoo-boo-ba-da, shibidi-dim-dum-dum. I can speak English, apparently. Marvel have not had anywhere near that level of success in the video game world. They're great at making movies, but they're terrible at making games. But now, Marvel Spider-Man on PS4, developed by Insomniac Games, coming out September 7, 2018, might be a turning point for Marvel in the video game industry. And not just Marvel. This could spark the interest of other studios, other companies that are hanging on to the rights to certain comic book characters or superheroes, and might want to make their own video games in the same style, like giving them more than bloody 12 months and a low budget to make. God damn it! Look at my heroic level is going down by the millimeter, by the millisecond. I hate this game. I finished this story, by the way. It's super easy.
Sweet.
And this is the Scarlet Spider uniform outfit. Oh, by the way, I'm so excited for the crafting of suits in the new game. Ooh, it's gonna be so cool. Anyway, back to the point I was talking about. Other companies that are holding on to the rights of certain superhero characters and comic book licenses might start to make good video games. Like, you know, they might start investing in this new thing that Marvel has started. And that's exciting for the gaming industry. It could change the gaming industry for the better forever, maybe, possibly. I don't know. We will see. The only time will tell. Okay. So yeah, that's what I mean by the by Marvel Spider-Man on PS4 coming out September 7th, developed by Insomniac Games. It might do to the gaming industry what the MCU have done to the movie industry. It could elevate it and bring it to a new generation of people might take it seriously, and more companies might invest more money and time into better games and more superhero games. There are no superhero games. There are just none. There aren't any. There's like none. No good ones, I mean. Just none. No good ones. No good ones. The only good ones are the ones that you've never heard of, or the ones that are original creations for video games. Like, for example, Infamous. Like Infamous Second Son on PS4, one of the best PS4 games. It's like a superhero game, but it's Sucker Punch's own creation, their own franchise. But if you take the quality and fun of that game, like Infamous, but turn it into Spider-Man, the popularity of Spider-Man and just the awesomeness of that story would just... Am I making any sense? Okay. Yeah. So I've just written down here, if Spider-Man is as successful as I think it will be, it could do what Marvel did to the movie industry, to the gaming industry, to the we could start seeing a new age of gaming where iconic comic book characters finally get decent video game adaptations. And maybe even better video games in general. Companies might... publishers and studios might finally start to realize you need more than 12 months to make a decent video game. Okay, I think I've gotten to my last and final point. Or one of my last points. And it's that Marvel Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 coming out September 7th, 2018, developed by Insomniac Games, might make more money, could make more money than Spider-Man Homecoming. I've crunched the numbers. Spider-Man Homecoming had a budget of $175 million. It made $880 worldwide box office, plus $50 million in DVD and Blu-ray sales combined. $930 million dollars in total, roughly, minus the 175, which brings it down to, I think I calculated it to be about $755 million total in profits. That's Spider-Man Homecoming. And I'm predicting that... This is all just speculation at this point, but hear me out. Uncharted 4, which was one of the most successful PS4 games in 2016, and I'm predicting that Spider-Man might actually dethrone that, become the next biggest thing. Uncharted 4 sold about 8.7 million copies worldwide, and it made $57 million in downloadable content and microtransactions in its launch month of May. Just the first month of its launch. So, if you calculate that 8.7 million units times the cost of a game, of a normal retail game in America, like $60 US, that's $550-something million, plus the 57 million, that's like $600 million, plus, like, taking into account also all the money it's made since its launch till now, in microtransactions and downloadable content and all that stuff, could bring it to excess of more than $600 million, which is close. And the budget, I checked, and it's definitely less than $50 million. They spent less than $50 million developing that game. So it's a safe bet to say it made roughly around $600 million in profits. And Marvel and Spider-Man Homecoming made like 750. So it's dangerously close. So if Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4 is more successful than Uncharted 4, which I'm predicting it will be, we could start seeing like Marvel realizing that the gaming industry is it's ready to be as big as the film industry, and it's ready for those companies to start fully supporting it as, you know, like just as much as they support the investment in their films. The studios need to start investing in good video games. So we could start seeing a new age of gaming where these massive like movie studios take their movie rights and make like video game adaptations of their movies, or even just like new IP, and they'll just like dive into the realm of video games, and they'll just the movie producers will start funding and investing in like video game studios to make really good games. So I mean, that's my thoughts on the matter. I could be completely wrong. Spider-Man could be a bomb for some reason. Like they're hiding some major thing that makes the game crap, like microtransactions, like up the wazoo, like Battlefield, Battlefront 2. Blah, blah. But I highly doubt that. It's Insomniac Games and Sony and Marvel. Like, come on, it's gonna be great. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the matter. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I just thought it's a really exciting time for gamers, and we could start seeing even more exciting stuff in the coming years in the world of gaming.
That's what I'm talking about.
Things could start becoming really awesome for us. But we did kind of reach a low point with Battlefront 2. But hopefully that will also teach those studios a bit of a lesson on what not to do. And hopefully Marvel's Spider-Man, developed by Insomniac Games, coming out September 7, 2018 for the PlayStation 4, will teach companies and developers and studios what to do.
At least the river can't get any more polluted.
So, boom! That's my thoughts on the matter. But yeah, as I said, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Post in the comments below. Please subscribe if you want to see more content from this guy. New videos coming soon, I promise. And have a good day, have a good day, have a good day, and Spidey out. I think I went over everything. If not, I'll make another video.
Nom 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 nom. Oh, these stolen cookies taste so good. Nom 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 nom. Oh shit, that's Spider-Man.
Are you okay, miss?